Good morning, everyone. We had some really wonderful rain yesterday, and so everything looks so refreshed this morning, and we're supposed to get a little more rain this afternoon, which is great. This is early for monsoon season. Monsoon season doesn't start until July, like mid-July, I believe it is. So we are very thankful for all the rain that we have been getting. Just want to show you something that I wake up to every morning when I come outside is how my green stock planter is doing. The flowers just look absolutely beautiful, and the herbs are doing great too. But the reason I'm doing this video today is regarding planning for your garden for next year. This is actually the perfect time to plan for next year. And the reason why I say that is we are now in summer, and if you know, the summer solstice is the longest day of the year, and that's when I come out and I take pictures of my garden from morning throughout the end of the day. And I do that so that I can see what the sun and shade looks like in my garden at various times during the day. So that will help you in planning what you can plant in what part of your garden. So I have an unusual garden that has a wall around it. So there's certain parts that get a few hours of sun, and there's certain parts that get a lot more hours of sun. And so I did this years ago when I planned for this garden, and that's how I plan what I'm going to plant in what sections of the garden. So you can see my garden is looking really nice and lush, and we already have some green beans coming and tomato. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. So I'm going to show you pictures throughout the day that I have taken of my garden, and I actually took these on the summer solstice. You don't have to do it on the summer solstice, but around this time is a good time because that's the heat of the sun, and that's the level of the sun that you're going to see for most of the summer. It starts to change, obviously, because the summer solstice is the longest day of the year. It's going to start to change, and you're going to go back to shorter days of the year. But it's a good measure to tell you what kind of sunlight you have in your garden, so you plan your crops according to the sections that get the most sun or the least sun, and that's what I've done. So I will show you those pictures, and then we will talk about what that means and how I use that data to plan. Now let's talk about what to do with all those timestamp views of the garden. The first thing I do is I draw out my garden space, including my path, where I have my compost bin, and the measurements of each side. And yes, I use graph paper. I do it the old-fashioned way. You do it however you want to do it. And then I go through all my pictures and I determine, and I quadrant this off to determine how many hours each of these sections get. Once I get that down, and I've rounded on some of these, but once I get that information down, then I can plan what kind of plants I will plant in those areas. One thing to note is I put the times when the sun is hitting these areas, so I know whether that's 5.5 hours of morning and early afternoon sun, or it's all hot afternoon sun. That also helps me determine what I can plant in each section. So for instance, I know that tomatoes like heat, and I know they can handle the hot afternoon sun. So this is where I plant my tomatoes, and I also this year have my corn over here in this section. And then in the front section here, I have green beans, and I have peppers. Now peppers like a lot of sun, so I should have put them in a different spot. In this area, I have my herbs. I also have some herbs in this area, and I have carrots, parsnips, and then cucumbers and acorn squash. Lettuce is over here, and I have a zucchini squash in this area. So I know you're saying, well, wait a minute, some of these that you're talking about need 6 to 8 hours of sunlight. Everywhere you read, it'll say carrots need 6 to 8 hours of sunlight. But I get a good 3 hours here, and I plant my carrots in this section every year, somewhere along here, and they do great. Now, remember, I live in the high desert. We have very intense sunlight. So that's another thing to take into consideration. You may have something that says it needs 6 to 8 hours of sunlight, but can it handle your particular sunlight? In my area, I know carrots grow really well because I do them every year. And this is showing that they only get about 3 hours of sunlight, but they do very well. The other thing, some herbs need more sunlight than others. So that's why I have herbs over here and herbs in this section. Also, my lettuce and my spinach, all my greens, are in this section. And even though they can handle this, I have parsley in this area. And parsley is an herb that does not like a lot of hot sun. And it grows really tall when it goes to seed. And I use that sometimes to help shield my lettuce as we get closer to summer, so that I can get a few more weeks out of it. So there aren't hard and fast rules. Sometimes you have to test things and figure out if it works. As I end this video, I just have to show you our sunset this evening. We have the most beautiful sunsets in New Mexico, and I just wanted to share these beautiful colors with you. I hope this video has been helpful for you. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.